Okay, I felt like doing it, so I'm going to answer what he has up of the 4 questions Inventor Gorilla, I think his name is, um, asks. And I found, and I had to write them down because I didn't want to do his video or whatnot, and I did it pretty much verbatim, and I found out I can type faster than I ever thought I could. Okay, good. Going into it because I only have 15 minutes. If you were to have a dream and God came to you in the dream, told you it was a dream, told you he was real, and he wanted you to start living a better life, and you didn't have to go and be baptized or join a church or anything, he just wanted you to start living a better life and start communicating with him a little bit. He just basically says, hey, clean up your act, and I want a relationship with you. You don't have to confess anything to your friends. You don't have to do anything but clean up your act a little bit and talk to me. I want to talk. You know, I want to have a relationship with you. What would you do? I forgot to add the end parts. Like, would you brush it off as a dream? Would you believe what he says? And I'm not sure. We're going on the premise that you know it's a dream and God exists and you know it is that God and you know it's God. I if it was absolute certainty that it was God, which I think he says in the video, then I would probably accept it and whatnot, but there's nothing that says, but nothing in your entire video, as I remember the video, whatever, says that it's the Abrahamic God, the Christian God. Even if he came in the form of Jesus, it still wouldn't mean anything because, like, Hindus believe that God was able to come in the form of Jesus and several other forms and whatnot. So I might believe in God then, but I wouldn't necessarily believe in your God. And so that's pretty much all I can think of. I wouldn't go out and go like, hey man, yeah, I found Jesus, woo, or I found God, or whatever. It's like, I wouldn't do that. I hate those people. If you're one of those people, I'm not gonna say I don't like you, because there's probably some people on my subscribers list I like who do that, but I don't like it when people do that. I hate it when people do that. Some of my relatives do that, and I just want to punch them in the face, even though I like them all the other times, most of the other times. I can't remember any more of the question because I'm an idiot. So I'm just going to go to the next one. Question 2. Assumption. Scientific community proves the soul exists. Now, the questions. It's a lot of them. How would the discovery change your outlook on religion? It wouldn't. How would that change your atheism? It wouldn't. Because a soul doesn't mean, the existence of a soul doesn't mean God exists. Or a God exists, seeing as I'm atheistic Hindu. How would it change your perspective of atheism? It wouldn't. Would it open the door to the possibility of a God? Potentially. Maybe. But it needs more but a God would need more evidence. Of it potentially being proof and evidence of an afterlife, that because your soul exists doesn't, if assuming a soul exists, it wouldn't prove there's an afterlife. It's not proof and evidence of an afterlife, because most of the world believes souls exist. Okay, most of the religions in the world believe souls exist, and most of the religions believe in reincarnation as well. So it doesn't necessarily mean a heaven. You just go back into another person's body. That's very freaking oversimplifying it, but I'll get to that later. More in-depth thing later. Afterlife and the presence of a God. It's not. It might be proof and evidence of a higher intelligence. You can call that intelligence God if you want to, but it doesn't have to be a guy in the sky. A creator. God doesn't have to be a creator. He could just be a super being who lives in the universe. Does that proof of a soul, does it qualify as possible proof of an afterlife? possible proof, yes. Actual proof, no. Because it's possible proof of both an afterlife and the non-existence of an afterlife. Because it would basically just prove a soul exists. A God, again, no, souls don't prove God, or potentially prove God. They don't do that either. A heaven and or hell, no. For the same reasons. Flies. Question 3A. Is there a difference between your reaction towards I'm not sure if it's atheist or atheist. I'm assuming atheist doing something like, I don't know, revealing personal information against their world towards an atheist doing that. Is there a difference? No. Anybody who does that sucks and is an idiot and should be arrested. But if one person releases their information willingly in a public format, and everything they do is public domain, and another person releases it without the permission of the first person, then I don't care, because they're doing everything legally. They're not releasing anybody's information that a person couldn't already get really, really easy, like that deal with Nephilim Free. If a theist is accused of false flagging and there's no evidence, okay, question 3B, if a theist is accused of false flagging and there's no evidence for the flag being false, is it just grounds to assume is it just grounds to assume that person is guilty, while another theist false flags another video and admits to it but receives no flags whatsoever? No, because I don't believe in guilty till proven innocent, because that's what happens to me. No matter what I do, I'm guilty till proven innocent. And it appears that's what YouTube's guideline is as well. And that's pretty much the only question I could think of. It's a stupid question. It has nothing to do, really, with atheism, as far as I can tell. It's just a dumb question. Okay, question 4. And when speciation is proven impossible, how will that affect atheism? First off, I want to mention 4 letters that piss me off, because it's unfounded assumptions. When. The word when means that it is impossible, and it's already been shown to be impossible, but no, wait, no, it doesn't. I'm an idiot. When says that it is impossible, he thinks it's impossible, and nothing will ever change his mind. So he's basically admitting he'll never be wrong. How will that affect atheism? As far as I can tell, if speciation is wrong, it won't affect atheism. What if it's, I didn't write the whole thing down, what if creationism of some sort is proven to have a big role in us being here? Well, then I have to ask the question, what type of creationism are you talking about? Are you talking about young Earth creationism? Are you talking about geocentric creationism? Flat Earth creationism? Old Earth creationism? You're talking about old Earth creationism, or is it day age or gap? What about theistic evolution, which is a form of creationism? A form, it's technically, I don't know. So you have to specify what type of creationism, because creationism of some sort, yeah, theistic evolution is creationism, and that is a creationism of some sort. So I think you should have specified that a little better. Last one, what are some alternative ideas you suggest? I don't suggest any, because that's not my area of expertise. I'm more of philosophy and other comparative religions and whatnot, more than I am science. I don't really like science, I only like biology. Okay, I really like science that people don't consider science. It's like biology and astronomy and cosmology, stuff like that. So yeah, my answers might suck, but whatever. So yeah, I'm gonna take this at the I'm gonna try to post this on Zombie Picture Shows 1, because I'm just want to. Screw it. Let's wait for it to get to 10 minutes.